What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Blue Side FC channel. I'm me, Matt, and I hope you're all doing great. I'm going to sound like a broken record in this review because these are things that I've been talking about in the past 3 or 4 games. Like, we still have the same issues. We've had the same issues for a long time now, and it's still there. And in this game, it was very, very evident that these issues are still in the team. They're still in the team. Like, we can't really get rid of it. Like, we keep missing chances, and in the end, it comes out to bite us, and this is what happened in this game. In this game, we went away to Brentford and we got a draw from them, and to me, it feels like a loss. The 2-2 draw is unacceptable because it's something. This is a game where we could have won. We could have won by the first half, and this again, like I said, I'm sounding like a broken record because I've said this time and time and time again in other games, and we could have won in the first half, but let me not get ahead of myself. Let's get straight into the review. Let's start with the positives. Before we go into negatives, because there are a lot of negatives in this game. Let's start with the positives. The positives: one, the first half we controlled possession very, very well. Even though we're not doing much with it, we controlled possession very, very well. Malo Gusto on the left throughout the whole game was supplying wicked crosses, like really, really good crosses, and he was finding his man the whole time. I think there was really once in the second half where I felt like his ball went to a Brentford player, but his crosses were so good, were so on point, but we're not doing anything with it in the first half. So yeah, Malo Gusto was definitely a positive in this game. So Palmer too, doing very good in this game. I felt like there was a chance that he got where he could have scored. I don't know why he didn't place it well. He decided to pass it, and he didn't hit it with precision. The ball came in from again Malo Gusto, and he just decided to place it instead of adding some power to it. Game, he was very, very good. We'll talk about the second half, and the second half he also was part of the reason why we even got the equalizer in the first place. So him as well, also one of the positives, and I was really happy with what I saw from him. Him and Malo Gusto today were very, very good. Let's talk about the goal from Nicholas Jackson. I'm getting the positives out now before we go into the negatives. Very, very good header from him, and like the ball just came in from Malo Gusto, and very, very big. I think that was the best cross he has put in the whole game, and it just fell nicely for Nicholas Jackson. This time, Nicholas Jackson was there to head it into the goal and made it 1-0, and that was also a very good positive from the game. And then the second half, we equalized finally from Axel Disasi after a very good best of from Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer was doing very well in that final minutes. Like, he was adding a lot of energy. He was just determined not to lose this game, not just to win this game, but we ended up drawing. But yeah, that's where the positives end, in my opinion. That's where the positives end. There aren't many positives in this game. So aside the goals that we scored and aside individual performances from Malo Gusto and Palmer, everything else was just flat. Everything else was flat. It was a very, very difficult game to watch, despite the fact that Nicholas Jackson scored the header. Before that, I thought he could have had 2 goals. I was so frustrated with him. The first chance he had, he I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to do step overs, and then the step over failed, and he rather hit his heel, and then it went backwards instead of him to make the pass quicker. Because Cole Palmer was there, I think Gallagher was there. He should have made that pass quicker. He should have made that pass quicker to any of them. Enzo too was in the middle, could have made that pass quicker, but he didn't make it. And then he tried to do step overs. He tried to and be stylish about it, and he lost possession. That was a chance where I thought if he had passed it quickly, because it was 3-2 at the time, 3 Chelsea players on 2 Brentford defenders, and I felt like we could have scored. We had taken an early lead there, but again, taking too many touches on the ball just squandered a glorious chance. Another chance that he had, he got a very good pass from, I think, Palmer, in the middle, Palmer or Enzo in the middle, and he was able to beat the goalkeeper. Instead of him to take the shot, after he beat the goalkeeper, just take the shot. He took 2 or 3 extra touches, and the gap was closed, and the defenders were there to block the shot when he made the shot. And I mean, that's another chance that went. It was so frustrating. Nicholas Jackson does a lot of things right in whenever he's playing. His link-up play is very, very good. His hard work rate, the way he wins the ball from the middle of the pitch to start attacks and then make good runs into the box, find himself in very, very good positions. But whenever the chances come, I don't know, he's just into his head too much. Like, he takes too many touches on the ball and he just makes a mess of the chance that he gets. I don't know why he keeps doing that, and it's something that he has to really work on. I've said it many, many times, but it seems like it's still happening. It's still happening at the club, and it's something that has to change. He eventually scored, so I'm gonna say he redeemed himself. But the second half was where it all went wrong, and boy oh boy, I don't know what their manager told them at the break, but they came out strong. They came out very, very strong. They came out with a lot of energy. They came out with a high sense of urgency, and we relaxed. I don't know. Again, I don't know what Pochettino tells these players whenever we go into the halftime break, because we always seem to come into the halftime break. We always seem to restart the game week to week. We always let them take advantage of us because we were doing well in the first half. We were doing really well in the first half, and I thought it should have continued in the second half. They didn't continue, and then they were just piling on pressure on us. They were just attacking, and then their crosses in the second half, we couldn't do anything to defend them. Almost all their crosses that came in were dangerous. They could either hit the post, score a goal, or what. Let's talk about their first goal. Their first goal was a cross that came in, and I don't know what Disasi was doing. Disasi completely missed the ball, and it fell to Regulon, and Regulon decided to take a shot, but it deflected a little bit, and it fell for Reslev. Sorry if I'm butchering the name, but it fell for him, and he was able to put it in simple goal for him, and there was nothing we could do about it. But that was something that we could have done well, and I don't know why these defenders who don't jump. That chance that came in, that Axel Disasi should have jumped and headed that ball away. I think he wanted to control it and he mistimed it, and it fell to Regulon, and then it led to the goal. And similar thing happened for the second goal when they took the lead to make it 2-1. The other cross came in, and we completely left Weiser standing there, not doing anything. He was the one who started their play, found Regulon on the left. Regulon put in the cross, and I think Wrestler or somebody headed it, and it fell to Weiser. Very, very good goal from him, an acrobatic finish. So it was like a bicycle scissor kick finish, and there was nothing Petrovic could do. The two goals, there was nothing Petrovic could do. There was a lot of power in that acrobatic kick, and he scored. And again, no defender around him at all when he was there. He was just there on his own, and he was able to have all the time in the world to take that decision and take that kick. And yeah, that was our defense was so bad today. Any cross that came, they couldn't deal with the crosses. They are tall players too. The funny thing is that Chalobah, Disasi, Cole, they're all tall players. Like, I weren't even jumping to make effort to head the ball away. They were either mistiming their jumps. Chilwell too sometimes did that. He was mistiming his jump. Gusto too, I think in the second half also did something like that. And they were just letting the Brentford attackers get the better of them anytime a cross came in, and that was not the best to watch. It wasn't the best to watch at all, and it's something that we have to work on again in the training ground. But if there's a repetition of these things in every game that we are watching, should we still blame the players or blame the coach, blame the manager? And I wanted this manager gone some weeks ago, and I still have that sentiment. I don't have any faith in him that he's going to lead us to glory, especially after what we did in the Carabao Cup final. I don't have any confidence in him, and I don't know whether it's time for him. I think it's time for him to go. He just needs to go. Either he changes something drastic about the way he's picking these players and forming these players, or he has to leave. Something has to change. I'm sure if we had lost this game, there will be a lot of talk about him getting the sack. But he's lucky we drew, and these American winners, they don't really know the difference. So when we draw, they feel like it's still good. We are 11th. Anytime we win, we go to 10th. We lose, we come to 11th. This 10th and 11th position is ours. It's ours this season, and it's so bad to watch these kind of things. But another thing too is that Enzo too also not the best today. And I hate to say this, but when we took Enzo off, we were playing much better. Football. The energy was high. Gallagher went into his position. Modric came on he moved into Gallagher's position. So Palmer and Modric were linking up very, very well. And Palmer, especially, the energy that he added into those dying 10 minutes was just fantastic. He was the one, his shots was what led to the corner, and then his cross came in for Disasi to score. But he redeemed himself for that mistake he made for Brentford's first goal. This game should have been an easy win for us, but we made things very, very difficult for us in the second half, and we ended up drawing. So in my eyes, it's still a loss. You could even hear the Chelsea fans singing songs against Mauricio Pochettino, singing songs against Todd Bowley, and yeah, they were having chance for Jose Mourinho. I wouldn't mind Jose Mourinho coming back. I wouldn't mind him coming back at all. But like I've said, if Jose Mourinho comes back, he needs to come back to a team where whenever he makes decisions, the owners are going to back him. He's not coming into a team where he's going to be dictated. If we do that, he's going to get sacked eventually. but I know Jose Mourinho will bring back that spirit, that Chelsea spirit that we used to have, and make things better. If not him, another better coach. I don't want these things about going to bring the Brentford manager and no, don't bring him. Bring someone who is established, someone who is better, someone who can lead us to the glory land. That's what we want to give us trophies. That's what we want to see. So that's been my review of the game. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like if you've watched this far, subscribe to the channel. Gives this channel a huge boost. Thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. I hit 3,000 subscribers just a few days ago. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.